morning, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for blessing us this beautiful day and for bringing us together on these special occasions. Also, I would like to warmly welcome our dignitaries, former leaders, leaders from different communities, and well-wishers for being with us. Your presence has made this program even more special. As we continue this program in Sumi dialect, I sincerely apologize to our friends, guests from non-Sumi community, and kindly request your patience and understanding. We warmly invite you to stay with us and continue to be part of these celebrations as we honor and encourage the achievements of our students.
Oza, ena, omaga, eni tnologi alu givitsa, alo to kala, OGPP, OGS Rito, Yimgams, Ambu, Ong, Kana Petas Benke.
Good morning, everyone. Respected our chief guest, team speaker, honored tribal leaders, student leaders from different community, our former leaders, well-wishers, dignitaries, and delegates. On behalf of Dimapur Sumi Students Union, I welcome each and every one of you to our Felicitation Freshers Meet program. And I deeply apologize to our non-Sumi friends to please bear with me as I'm going to continue my speech in Sumi dialect. Hi kulimi, kumtulao yu agigihu ena sekunsa beta pesutu baani. Akotoshi ine gihumasa yu new kuksuto ino ihoto shohe DMC councillor. Akjo nonomi emraikiu tukudo sharia binamu Ozakivi ole kivi tom chulchekula ishege ningu leves mona ningu itim show Ozakivi ole kivi kumats nesha julo oshkintani eno ningu DSSU kukumga aki view ga besu ochinesha nige alana puthona
이제 마사 잘. 이제 되기 쉽고 질러냐? 기울는 시간하지. 너너이 나로 무슨 뭐 열려야 시간을 좀. 박도시나 아돌로기 클레이 아쿠도 클레이게 아바즈는 거샤나 아사즈는 거샤나 뭐 벨라가 클레이가 아미아픈 아플라키에 아스몰로 있으면 아세이 바게 인사비냐 봐 김이 비라 유예 닝블레가 알로 줄비냐 봐 디켈리도 기로나로 줄만이 디 Panong ye kari dui nisye sono yesini dui bolan khiri apasi bolan bishiri i bolan shkai bi yushan jumonshi kim yum na long su apaza gelana asaza gelana apana la la ma gelana panong pubsu simyi ki dui khiri simeri ki poti apasi ki dui khiri na ki ko kbas mogele ye Adoro que la classe me parle niche. A gente não se me vê para que tu não. A não me bawa que tem muito.
In this auspicious program, my president was supposed to be speaking in this program, but unfortunately, due to ill health, he is unable to attend this program physically. But he has asked me to convey his warmest greeting to the office of the Dimapur Sumi Students Union and for the success of this program. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Dimapur Sumi Students Union for organizing this Freshers Day Come Felicitation program. Freshers Day, it is not only just a mere welcoming program, but it is an opportunity to remind our young student friends that they are entering into one of the most important chapters of their life. To all the freshers, I was also once a freshers like you all, and I must tell you that it is
Shalala, Okageshi, Nisharu Bege, Ambiolo Shikani. Ide, Akola Gede, Toshikuto, Bekan Isla, Tolani. Ado, Halwing you. ina yakala chiri eno chiri aji business bagani eno report kauna unit la ala ko view momo general secretary lakina kohana kumtu sala US ke kumtu kunjani yakala chiri la sema dila sala no akhoshi to kulshi kyu ili to bini debora ki ho top 10 lai pegulu adili e muru limi vi en chopi akina aye ili kivi asumi azuka h chopi nipu vi e chopi veterinary sa liki sema unb bi sumisa ilika chopi imi chishi ameli chishi Burma Police Colony gifkali aye vinokali sumi loino chopi mugabini shohe PWD supply Kanaki ho Louis Zumumi Nipula V Asumi Biuto Sur Yeto H Zumumi Nilo Bukinimi Loino Aye Kalimi Chopi Toto Sumi Nipo Sumi United Colony Shainali Chopi Hinotori Wata Akika Chopi Kakli Asumi New Colony Michelle Jimomi Alopini Kiba Avika Wata Vilia E Jimo Nili Jimo Iloli Yapto Asnat Asumi Tanaka Ke Asumi Yakala Chirikin Sema Dilasa Lino To Chopi Shenli Wata Sumisa Pulovi Kiho Nilo Inoke Achumi Nilika Chishi Niputo Chishi Burma Police Colony Foreign To Chopi Veterinary Sa Okivi Awomi Liza Chopi United Colony Ilikivi Achumi Hekavi Yapto Limeka Chishi Sulika Asumi PWD Supply Kaftoli Achumi Linyu Kiba Sheli Muru New Colony Helbo Kati
It's ina tipo college ki khana bisi keda no pelenere ikona speaking no khinjane kyola ram navigate ili na je bisi keda ram navigate shaga ye no college representatives kana era na kilo Felicitation Emmanuel College Felicitation to Department Political Science BA 8th semester 5th rank na to do OCGPA na 7.91 Emmanuel College Felicitation to Linde no naga e Emmanuel College to naki kono bepenga khenjane Emmanuel College Ero naga e lana petilben Akinyo ECC College ne Libitoli ke kiba English Department BA6 semester 6th rank lana paschilu OCGPA na 8.97 ECC College Libitoli ke kiba English Department
Epeleli to na non kislation al beke ona pashtin tiani tinga lawe ningu speaker ningu chief guest speaker the organizations here and the association kumtishtin tiani ato na kitni kuen shani preparation shagala gidla I had to stay away from my family kyu since I ona tung ship in nagyu shiem nagyu ilis salat vacationing in kumtu Hinjani, kini khasbeng yong. This issue approached me to just say a short speech, but I was quite hesitant. Like, kishi pingyani na. Is here, I've not even started. Kishi kumsa kem sing wrong ke. And this will be my first official speech as an EAC. So I just took this time, hoping that my achievement would be an inspiration to at least a few of you. In this short speech, I would want to share about my journey, how my preparation has been, and also how various factors affected my journey and this achievement. This is my third year. It was not just given to me like that, nah? I had to work hard for it. Nekilemu college la jekela momuina eating shegela civil service joins it was never in plan, and this is I think it was all God's plan, and I'm so glad. Akim Shishak Chitiguni, MSc Luhabuna, PhD Libi, Central Exams Kosa, a research associate go no, Tilauki Kim Jishage. Akim Tishio, civil service Gala. I missed out on the prelims, on my first prelims by just a few marks. So that was an encouragement for me, and I started thinking seriously about a career path in the civil service. One mistake I would like to point out in my first attempt as well as my second attempt would be I did not dedicate my plans to God. It was solely me. So that was a very big mistake that I made, and I want to remind the students here as well as everyone here. Alo sumasa, you alone, you cannot do it alone. What made my third attempt different was not an extraordinary effort or something that I did differently. It was just dedicating my part, my whatever plans I had to God, and making a firm pledge to myself and with God. Kanku September la NPC final result biragela list jo agela kunagela mtapna zlene amnashimure la ilki jera even to I was very disappointed in myself. Like some situations happened that really made me ponder why do I want this job or why do I want a career in this? Yeah, I think I have to do something for myself, for my family, for my people, for my society. That huge wave just came rushing in last year, and that's when I decided that in this attempt, I'm not gonna ask for prelims, I'm not gonna ask for mains, I'm not gonna ask for interview. I have to make it in this list at all cost. With that, I made a pledge to myself and with God. God help me, I cannot do this alone. So in this journey, number one is very importantly God, dedicating your plans to God. Secondly, I would say that it has been my hobbies which have kept me, insane, intact in this journey. As a student, having a hobby it's very important. In my personal experience, for example, I will just give an example. I like to travel, but as a student, it's not affordable to go around everywhere. So I did make very budget plans and tried my best to utilize the little resource that I had and travel, not just for the sake of visiting the place or just for the sake of traveling, but it was a conscious type of travel where I made sure that I was learning something. When I go to a place, how is the tourism sector there? How are the people there? How are the locals there? How are the managing? Like, what is the community there like? That kind of conscious traveling, it really did teach me a lot of things. Although it might seem a very small step, it taught me so much, which ultimately led me here. Another would be even if I can't go to the place that I want to travel, I would read a book about it just to keep myself, someday, something to keep you going. Another would be I love to cook. I love to cook and experiment. So how did I use that in my preparation? I had to follow a very strict routine as an aspirant. So what I did was I made plans for tomorrow ahead. And suppose say, okay, tomorrow morning I'll wake up and have this breakfast. Like, something to look forward to, in your routine. And while maintaining this routine, while maintaining your academic life, it is very important to also remain spiritually grounded. What I did in this was I maintained 2 diary. Diary like in a routine. I would do this, I would complete this task. Something that I would write every day, and another one was precisely for my prayers. Every morning I would wake up, read a Bible verse, and I would use that book, write down what I want to ask God or what I want God to help me with. Like, it's very simple, but it really helped me in this journey. Like, Lord, today I plan to do this. Today I want to study, economics or science and technologies, things like that. Something that might overwhelm you, subjects ko to so help me. Today I'm feeling this way. I feel like I'm being lazy. Help me. Just this short conversation, 1 page with God every day. That was something that really kept me, forward and helped me improve my spiritual life also. And ultimately, God will answer you. If you are someone who is working hard, putting God first, thinking about people, thinking about society, respecting your elders, loving your younger ones. It's very important. Not just maintaining relationship with God, but with the people around you also. That will take you a long way. It will also develop your personality as a person and as a better human being.
기금하고 내 오나 일로 개고라고 네가 기금하고 나 아주 부실도 냐지 사람 이게 아스미라 폰나 내가 비실게 내가 오나 기금하고 나 가면 되는데 그래서 사람 그간 하고 되게 퍼센트요 사람 그간 카트가 되면 사람 오나 좀 말에 되게 해고 이긴 거가 이거 좀 봐야 하겠어 무슨 아스미라 폰 간디네 우리게 이게 기금하고 싶어 앞문식을 변화 시작하고는 나 기대를 수주스게 하고 앞에서 בין 정문하고 그러면 따이게
You need to remind yourself that you have excelled because of God's grace. We have just heard that also. Yes, your efforts matter. You have put in so much of your time, months, or even years, so much energy and hard work to get to where you are. Your efforts matter. But remember also that God never overlooks your efforts. So excellence in effort is also God's grace upon you. Psalms 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." How true is that? When you put God first, He gives you the desires of your heart. Now coming to the second part. So very briefly, I'm just going. Pride in achievement. Taking pride in your achievement is something all of us do. Why not? You have worked hard to where you want to be. You have worked hard to achieve your goal. You deserve all the accolades given to you. Taking pride in your achievement is something wonderful because you've earned it. When people come and congratulate you, when people come and pat you, you've earned it. You should be proud of that. But, here again I say but. If as a result of your achievement, you tend to put others down, if you use your scoring system that have graded you well to lift up yourself and look down on others, meaning you get puffed up, pride puffs you up, remember that is wrong pride. You can be proud, but if you start putting people down, that is wrong pride. Okay? That's what I want to point out. Many people, through their dedication and effort, climb the ladder of success. But when they reach the top, their self-confidence in their achievement fill them with pride, which can creep in to your life so easily. Pride can just come at a whiff, in a whiff. So that is when you need to be reminded not to think more highly of yourself as you ought to. You should not think of yourself more highly than you ought to. This is found in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 3. So when we look at God's word, when we look at the Bible, everything is there actually. We don't read enough so we don't understand. But when you really look, you have every step of the way, you have God's word speaking in different ways. Now when we say pride, pride hides behind self-reliance and independence. When you rely on yourself, when you think you can do, that is what pride is about. Pride can disconnect us from the very grace we need to stand on. It can remove us from our dependence on God. Pride says, I don't need help. I can do it on my own. But that is when your downfall comes. Because can we really do it on our own? All those of you who are successful and sitting here today, did you do it on your own? You must have prayed one time or the other. Your parents must have prayed for you. So can we really do it on our own? We should ask ourselves. Because through all your days of labor, intensive study, sacrifices made, you have also prayed, asking for help. asking God for guidance. You could not have done it on your own because your parents have also prayed with you and prayed for you. Your parents have also made sacrifices one way or the other so that you can achieve your dreams. Everyone is proud when you succeed. The whole SEMA community is proud because of the NPSC achievers here, right? In the same manner, those who have achieved, your parents are proud, your teachers are proud, your mentors, your friends, your family, your neighborhood. Everybody takes pride in somebody's achievement. So in your moment of pride, you should also be humble. Okay, there should also be humility. Pride is up there, humility is down there. Very difficult, okay? You could not have done it. You need a support system. So when you're up there and very proud of your achievement of yourself, you should also have humility. And as you stand on top, remember that the safest place is not on top, but under God's hand. 1 Peter 5:6 says, "Humble yourselves therefore under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time." We want to be recognized for our achievements, and we find through this verse that God will bless us according to his time. I want to do it now. That is human nature. But God may have other plans for you now.
political power. 아야타나 이게 political power 스페인과 경고에 그노고노 사스지정이 돼. 아기가 지무고노 사스지정이네. 아기가 지무고노 가이치부도 사스지정이네. 아기가 지무고노 알아기 기체부도 사스지정이네. 아기가 지무고노 뒤에 시켜보고 뭐 뒤에 비켜보고 뭐 뒤에 시켜보고 뒤에 심하사 이시시니 이쁘스나 사스제진이네. 이때 recently India로 BJP government나 그 패션이 돼. 아비지 deputy kamsile chwane de social media le wona ke tv wona lo tsini bawolo thousand no for ba de busna jibo de kauna and the corner parliament lo membership in one minister one political party leader one panong ba de chini shi ushila ne de you are successful just successful de kamsuna achipiom no achipebe bojenne de cho akigitimiye 아야카는 유적이네. 아이게 팀이야. 금스나 바나나 큐 비게라. 디보 바베르 제노 똑루시 사스징이네. 이때 이는 라키 빙샤이고는 다게 아이가 alhono alshuko kiviga hesaka kumlaki lospa pazani alshuko loksaga hesaka kumla lospa khabazani idehi present nina itu ayu ye nina jobs na face ayu ye department kumslo NPS나 또 시부스나 로테이고 아기 교라 클로 예사 senior ko olo ngwani senior ko kum tsno moe ikemo 100 lo 90% ya alcohol ne shikro space na official la kle kani chumo ke ku shomo ke ku alhok sajeli kijegela lai official te ko office le lojli bi au kale na dustbin 1 2 3 6 esa sne lo au chamber la round shi khaba Tli supari cover ngo maya bear bottle ngo squash bottle na iklo wine. Iti NPS na ipera iki mo. Ni office le wa chinge. Ni no bono ko office le wa chinge. Iti dole ipera iki mo no. Pano office le ya surrounding lemne dusting to le kai ya khpya mo gide. Ni ne lo bono sa su ku shongyu he. Ni na akchim te mo yo. Garale na zeki besna akchu ko vena. Kum chu mo to shomo ke to e. Ilo bono pano sa su ku shan le shin Pano na ingon
nhưng là học bơi mi ra cái tôi ao bắt đầu học cái sự ho à cái nhiều quốc sự đó ino về họ đó số hè counselor DMC Sikkim thay ni nhưng là nó không chịu cái rồi kilo level small nó cái nó à ta cái việc to một bữa sơ nhưng Sikkim đó anh học tốt cái alo nó khờ anh ở cùng là alo sẽ cùng ngắt sao bên đi
Al-Hoshe, Shikim Tiki Shekyu Agi Kim Tsabesna. Nikhe Bire Zagyu Nim Bunil Ho.